Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. This video right here today is about when you do something bad in this world, always hold yourself accountable immediately. Because a lot of people do bad things and they just assume because nobody was around, they got away with it. Trust me, there's always somebody or something looking at exactly what's going on all of the time. So whenever you out to do something bad, just look at this video and make this video an example how it's not right to just make things, just correct things before anything get worse. Bottom line. Before we start the video, guys, please relax if you can watch the video all the way to the end. Yeah, man, I hope you guys are having a good time in your communities, your neighborhoods. Let's get to the video, guys. Let's go.
Jason, this is Deputy DeBoer with the Rock County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, okay, great.
I'm looking to speak with you regarding an incident that happened yesterday and talk about it a little bit further. Where are you right now?
Talk about what?
So we have...
I know you guys have been harassing my family about
We're... Okay.
it. You guys last night. I never got a call back.
There was a hit and run yesterday, and we had a couple people call in and say that you may be the individual that was involved.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't in an accident yesterday or anything like that. I came home, did driving out my truck. My truck's literally sitting in front of me.
Where are you at now?
I'm way up north, finding Tucson.
When are you going to be back in town?
Friday, Monday.
Are you okay if I set up a time to meet with you on Monday when you get back?
Yeah, y'all can come take a look at the truck, but if you guys want to imply that I was in an accident, then you're going to be speaking to my attorney. There's no damage to the truck other than what my guys have touched to the truck. I ran a moving company.
But where are you in Nakusa then?
Okay, what are you looking for from me here?
To either put this thing to rest that you weren't the one that was involved, or to verify, I would like to send a deputy from the agency up there to just go take photos of your truck and document any damage that there may be to it. Based on the accident and the video footage that I have, I know where the damage is going to be. If it's not you, then that's part of the investigation, and I was told yesterday that you were not giving your location out, and that's why I'm contacting your family.
That's kind of ironic when nobody called me.
Well, they said that when dispatch talked to you, you wouldn't give your location out. But we're still doing an investigation, so we...
And that's fine.
Okay, so where are you at right now?
I'm up north right now, and on Monday, after I contact my attorney, then you guys can come out and take a look at a truck. Because I understand what you're trying to do. I was not in no accident. I'm not going to have you guys try and paint me into a corner here. I understand you guys what you got to do, but...
So that's the part that I'm not totally understanding is I have a photo of the vehicle that I'm looking for, and
And what he don't understand that all of the things that happened was on video. That entire neighborhood with him refusing to let the car pass him. Everything is caught on video, and he doesn't know that. The entire crime was committed on surveillance.
And that is your right, sir. So I will talk to you on Monday. Hi, Jason. I'm Deputy DeBoer, Rock County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Adams. Here to talk to you. Just take pictures of the truck. Take a look at things. So
There you go.
Yeah.
I was camping all weekend. Take your pictures.
takes pictures. You're not answering any questions.
I talked to my attorney about that one.
Okay. Do you have your ID? Then you just so I can verify.
Yep. No, I was camping all weekend. Really, my only frustration just goes to the fact that you guys harassed my family for 2 days straight before contacting me. But truck's right there, so take pictures. What you gotta do?
So we go through leads that we get.
Oh, I saw
and
the
we
Facebook page.
Yeah, and we
Apologize.
eliminate them, and we don't. I mean, we follow leads, and if they're not legitimate,
that's
then
fine. I don't have a problem with that. I know you guys gotta do what you gotta do. We're on the same boat, but
that's why we're here.
I was harassed. Well, not me. My family was harassed for 2 days.
Well, we got to try to. I mean, we got to branch out. Because if I just call you and talk,
You're in Connecticut.
I have somebody just answer the phone. Go ahead.
who's that car registered to? It's registered to your sister in Connecticut and you, and it's expired in 2020. I ran it when I drove by. So if you want to argue that issue,
I'm not arguing. I'm
I
trying to
found
figure
a
out why
name
nobody
on this
contacted me.
vehicle, and I tried to contact it. That's all there was to it.
Well, I'm just confused on why nobody tried calling me.
We were trying to attempt to contact you.
Mr. Seaman
And
is coming to the door.
family might have a good phone number for you, or find out where you're at, or hey, where can we meet with you? And that's not harassment. It's attempting to make contact to you.
I'm just kind of caught off guard because the fact that my sister
I'm pretty sure
gave me
you're-
all of my information,
Right.
all of it, and I still didn't get a call.
Okay.
I called Rock County after y'all called me.
And this interaction with law enforcement, that's 2 days after the phone call was made to him, and when he said that he's out of state. 2 days later, once he got back to that house, he called, stating at the time of the accident he was camping, which the officers know is lying because they've seen the entire surveillance and they know 100% that's the truck. So whatever he did to fix that truck, he's going to come back to haunt him regardless. Lying, whenever you have to lie to get out of a situation, you always have to keep thinking about how you have to remember exactly what you're lying about. And that's how people get caught up, because the officers will ask you in 1,000 different ways the same question, but they will ask you in 10 different ways, and they'll just trip you up, dude.
Any more questions? I'll go through my attorney.
That's rather odd.
That's fine. Truck's right here.
Right. Then I mean, I assume you already talked to your attorney, right?
And he said it was okay for you guys to take
Then I'm pretty sure he also explained that contacting your family is not harassment.
You can take pictures of the truck.
And Jason, I also like I have former employees of yours call me telling me that you drive aggressively, so I'm following a lead. Whether it's you or not, I gotta look at it further. And if you can give me where you travel, I can eliminate you as a suspect. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a vehicle that looks a lot like yours.
Right. I understand that. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, after you guys said that, you can go on Facebook, you guys' page shows everything.
No, I know. And, some people contacted us and said it could be this guy, and we follow the lead, and if it's not, it's not, and if it is, it
I
is.
don't have a problem you guys doing that. Like, you can
Yeah.
take pictures of the truck, but it was the lack of communication that you guys are trying to call me. You can laugh all you want.
No, lack of communication on our part trying to
Truck's
call
right
you.
here, but taking pictures. That right there, that bashed-in corner came from the cab corner of the trailer last year in Washington. Hey, if you guys know anybody that's looking for a car, parking it out.
This one in the street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, motors blowing on it.
It does have some damage down here. Are you denying that you were involved in this hit and run that you saw on Facebook?
With my attorney.
You can't say no.
I've been very clear about my stance on this.
The far majority of the public doesn't take a stance like that. That's all.
That's fine, but I know what you're fishing for. And I
Fishing
understand
for
my
what?
truck looks similar to the one you guys posted on your Facebook page.
Like Deputy Debo said,
You were
we'll do an
trying to imply
investigation
that I was
and
involved in
then.
an accident.
No, I asked you. I just asked you if.
And the thing about this guy, people who works with this guy, he owns and operates a moving company. And he's basically bankrupt. His business is doing terribly. He's stressed out. And before the officers actually found him, they reached out to several of his employees that also made statement that this guy drives very, very crazy on the roads. Like, he drives at a high rate of speed. He's always angry when he drives. So there's so many evidence against this guy that he don't really understand.
Hello. I'm gonna have you come back down to the car here with me, okay?
Alright, can I help you with?
Yeah, the Detective Bureau's gonna explain that here. Go ahead and just rest your butt right down on the hood of the car there. Put the phone in your pocket if you would, please. Yeah.
Hey, Jason. Could you go
Bo
again,
Douglas,
please,
I'm
with
a
the
detective with the
location?
sheriff's office, okay? The reason why we're here is, I just want to explain to that, okay? Is there anybody else at the house currently? Just your pets? Just your pets? Okay. So we have a search warrant for the residence, specifically your truck, your camera equipment, and your cell phone. That is this right here, okay? But I want to explain this to you, just so you have an understanding, okay? We know there's this hit and run crash that occurred on 14, and I know this truck's involved. We're going to examine it further for that. Okay, the situation is this. There was no injury. We know what occurred there. We know what the other driver was doing. We know everything about that. The problem is we either got to get in front of this, you got to get in front of this and go from there, or it gets to be dragged out a lot longer. And we think about the totality of the situation. It's not just...
And this warrant was served to this gentleman a week prior to the first time they made contact with him in front of that same house. And they went back and looked at several different surveillance footage of the same truck, same license plates, which is his license plate. And what he did, he removed the bumper Where the damage where the damage took place to the other car, he removed the bumper and put a different bumper. So they have all of that information. And they also know, the sheriff department also knows that the car that he ran over, that nobody died in this accident. It's just a hit and run, but it's a serious hit and run because he totaled the other car. The other guy was wrong because the other guy also was driving a suspended license, and this is like his third suspended license he was driving on. But this guy is just lying, and eventually he's going to have to give it up.
Warrant copy. It'll be left in your residence. It has to be processed, so I don't know. There's no time frame. We're going to get a search warrant for it once it leaves here, and then we'll go that route if that's how you want to run it. So. Okay, I understand, and that's certainly your right. We can set something up for you to meet with us at the sheriff's office with your attorney if you want to talk. But like I said, this is the route it's going to go, and we're at this point with taking this truck and going from there.
Can I sit down with you in private?
Sure.
Will that be fine?
If you want to talk in a squad, we can do that.
Can we go inside and talk?
We haven't been through the house to make sure there's nothing in there.
It's just this fucking cat.
How about this? If we're able to clear the house real quick, then we can sit down and talk in there.
Sit in the garage.
Okay, let's do that. I didn't want to make a big deal in front of all your neighbors. I mean, you live here, this is your place, but there's obviously questions I have for you. And if, like you said, you're not under arrest. This is a warrant for the
I
truck.
understand that. I'll admit to it.
We can go in,
I think the thing was, I didn't hit anybody. That's the thing this reason why I was there, yes. I'll admit to it. I didn't hit anybody. It wasn't a road rage incident. When I was going down that road, somebody was turning right.
I'm gonna give you this back quick. We're gonna go in and just make sure nobody else is inside.
That's fine.
Nobody else is inside, right?
Dog is friendly?
Should be. I can't see too many people going there without me there, so.
Fair enough. What kind of dog is it?
Doberman.
Doberman?
Is there two?
A cat.
Just a cat? One
Cat might be more vicious.
That's the one we gotta watch.
Yeah.
Sheriff's office, anybody inside?
14 coming out of the intersection, and I knew that it went down to 1. So there was a car up there that was about to turn. That's when the car come flying up around me, because it's a no passing zone right there. I'm not expecting that.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting a car there. At that point in time, I saw them hit the gravel, and then by the time I turned back right, they were already sideways, right in front of me. So I hit the brakes. So that's why there's no damage to my truck, because I never physically hit them. I hit the brakes, they turned sideways, darted across the road, down into the ditch, they missed the tree, and then I saw them turn left and stop right there. Not stopping, I'm leaving, because that was bullshit. That's why I'm like, I was freaking out, not wanting to say anything, because it's like, I didn't physically hit anybody, but the way it all kind of accumulated, it looks really bad. There was no road rage incident. I wasn't angry by no means. I literally just filled up my LP tank to go camping for the weekend, and then I had to get home, get the camper ready, and hook up to go get my daughter. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, in my mind, these people, they want to drive like that. So that's why I just went home.
There's no basement, right?
No, you're looking at it.
Okay.
That's why I just went home.
So the driver itself said there was 2 different impacts with your vehicle.
You have the vehicle right there.
All right, is that the same bumper that was on it that day? Okay, when did you replace the gold bumper that you had on it?
That was,
Springfield for resident secure 901.
it's been a while.
Like how long?
Even Davis
Again, if you changed it after the fact, we want to know about it now, because we're going to find out.
Right.
We have a date of when this truck had a gold bumper on it.
Right.
I know a date. I have pictures of it, proof.
Right, here we go.
So, was it changed last weekend?
I pulled the bumper off my 08 that I have.
This guy don't understand. They got all the evidence. The sheriff department has all the evidence against him. The sheriff don't even have to talk to this guy. They know 100% he was involved. So him just talking to them and just digging himself into a deeper hole by lying.
See that, it's just going to be boom, 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 blame me, it's all me, and I'm just going to keep getting in more and more trouble. I'm panicking, I'm freaking out, so I just swapped it. But yes, I do have it.
It's a minor injury crash with no loss of life or anything like that, okay? But you're doing good with getting past this, because that's what's best for you. The cover-up part of it, I'm just telling you, is the problem that gets people in these hit and run cases.
Well, I'm trying to be honest with you.
Right. I know you said you weren't involved and you were up north to Deputy DeBoer, but...
Well, I was up north.
But at the specific time of this crash, you weren't.
So, right, but nobody asked me specifically.
Exactly.
And I get that. I get it. But that's what I'm trying to be honest with you, because
yes.
I feel like you're not trying to badger me right now.
No, and one thing is all this gets worked out through the court process and not necessarily you or I, at this time. So you switched out the bumper. What other parts did you switch out, or was that it?
That was it. It was just the bumper.
Okay, he's talking.
I mean, I'll even show you the thing. You can see it. Right. I'm not worried about it. And I'll show you what I was talking about, like what I was fearful over.
Ooh. I see it there. Ooh, not gonna clear that.
I had yellow paint and everything. A few weeks ago, they ran into one of those yellow gas station bumpers.
Right.
And that was what I was fearful of.
And this is the 08, or this is the new stuff from last Friday.
I don't believe I made contact with him. Like, it was to the point where I hit the brakes and then I literally hit the brakes as soon as he cut across.
Okay. Is it something where you might not necessarily feel it?
It's a dually pickup truck, so it has a very solid stance, but...
Right. The car on the right, you said that was turning on the crossroad. Describe that car to me.
It was so far ahead of me. That's the last thing on my mind. I just know that there was a car a ways ahead, and then as I was coming up, I saw them had their blinker on. They were turning right, so I went to veer out to the left to go around them. There was no coming traffic, so I only went over about maybe 3 feet-ish.
Okay.
It could have been more.
And they hooked right. Why?
Because there was an intersection right there, and they were in the gravel at that point in time.
Okay. Obviously, yeah, like you said, we know it's double yellow. We know nobody should be passing there. Right. There was video at Thiele's that actually captures the whole incident.
Right.
I don't recall a vehicle turning right onto F. That would have been...
There was a car there turning right.
Was there any kind of beef between you and that VW at the intersection?
No, because like when I come out of that intersection, there was a car right next to me. I was in the right lane, and I was actually going to go slow anyways, and then they were going slower, so I sped up to go around them. Just had more pace than them, I guess. And then at that point in time, I just did the speed limit, and I was going down the road.
Do you think that upset him, of why you snuck by him right there at the 2-to-1 lane? What we'll do today, I appreciate your honesty and cooperation. That's going to help you in the long run. Like you said, it's the best for you to move past this situation. Are you on probation or anything like that? No. Okay. We still have to take the bumper and probably the truck for a little bit.
That's my only means of transportation.
I understand, and I want to work with you on that. If you allow us to download the phone, we can work with you on that as well.
Well, that one I want to go through my attorney on. This privacy. I got personal information on there.
Okay, and that would be just a search warrant then is all we would do for that. We're going to gather the parts and probably the truck and the security system here. Okay, my plan for you is there will be charges associated to your involvement. I understand what you're explaining to me, but I can book and release you on those charges today. I have to take you to the facility though, at the jail, and we'll book and release you on those. That passenger, I don't know if you saw that oak tree, but it's very close to where that car went through that ditch in front of Todd Thiele's. She just had some injuries to her lower body. The vehicle I can work with, it'll be held by the DA's request. So if they want it held for a period of time, it'll be held.
It's my main work vehicle.
I completely get it, and that's why we just want the cooperation that can help you go that route.
And my biggest fear is just the truck from work, and then my daughter.
Is she here, or is she part-time, come here the weekend?
Well, I pick her up every Friday until Monday.
Okay.
That's my only transportation.
If you consent, or if we can get a warrant done in the next 5 to 6 days, maybe the DA is willing to release it.
Go through it, do what you got to do, but
okay.
I need that truck back. If I don't, that truck.
And I don't want to hinder your work. It's just this is
like I'm already going through bankruptcy, so if I miss out on any more work,
it's stressful for you. I get it.
If it's gone for even a week, it puts me out of business.
I'll make some phone calls on that. I'll try and work with you on that. I can't say for sure one way or another at this point right now, but with the cooperation that you're willing to provide, we may be able to go with that and return it to you.
I need my truck.
We'll talk. Our supervisor should be coming out here, so.
That's honestly my...
That's why, dude, you know that you're going through bankruptcy. You know things are tough with you. You know that's your only and main vehicles to do everything you need to do. Why don't you just slow down and let the other person pass? Yes, what they was doing was illegal, but at the end of the day, bro, they would have went past you. You would have went past them. You would have had a good day, continue doing your business. But now everything is messed up for you just because you was angry that day. Majority of the people that worked with this guy say he always drives angry, say that he always drives with an attitude towards other people. So the sheriff department already found out from people who deal with this guy what type of attitude he have when he's driving.
The reckless and endangering safety for the 2 occupants and the hit and run causing injury. I'm not worried about the obstructing or anything like that from the prior contact.
When can I expect to get my phone back then too?
Between you and I, my first priority is to get your search warrant done on your truck. Any other questions?
Timeline on that?
I should have your phone downloaded sometime next week. Tomorrow my focus is on your truck tomorrow. This will be a book and release. You'll just get a court date. I could hold you in jail, but I'm not going to.
I know. So I just trying to make sure, like with the business, like.
If there's a way that you can figure something out for a few days next week, and then, I'll obviously run by the...
Vehicle. That's the issue. No, I don't have another truck or anybody that has a truck that I could use to pull trailers for work.
Right. But unfortunately, that's where we're at. Buckner, get some cuffs?
I do.
I'll just put them on in front.
I'm not have them pull in the driveway and do it.
Yep.
Tell you what, you're not gonna cause me any problems, right?
Let's walk.
No, I feel like I've been more cooperative this whole time.
Obviously, you've been, sounds like mostly cooperative with us today, so, I don't need to parade you in front of all your neighbors or anything like that.
Tonight, huh?
Shut my garage door and then just come out the back of the garage. Come on, please. Thank you.
When we're all done?
Yes.
Oh, we'll get the seat back for you here.
Real discreet. I appreciate it.
A copy of the search warrant will be left on your, probably on your refrigerator, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll try and be in contact with you if we can get that stuff out to you.
All right, thank you.
All right? Is it cool enough?
Yeah, all right. Can you let them know that my gun is next to my bedside? That just shouldn't be an issue. It's not loaded.
Okay.
It's a short barrel shotgun. It's not loaded.
What do you think?
It's not loaded. It's a short barrel.
Okay.
I just there's been a lot of strange cars driving by this last week. Ever since my name was posted on the Facebook page, I've had some weird traffic. 2 vehicles that were recording as they went by. Not cops. That's on the camcorders too, and I could point that out to you, but it's just a little fishy, so.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Hey, Jason, I talked to you for a minute. There's one question I want to clarify with you, and it's just about occupants of the vehicle. But you're currently in custody, so I got to read your Miranda rights. I just want to clarify if your daughter was in the vehicle or not.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned something about picking her up on Friday, so that's why I just want to clarify if anybody else was in the vehicle. So I'm just going to ask you that question, but I got to do this before I ask you that, since you're in custody. It says you have the right to remain silent. Realizing that you have these rights, are you willing to answer questions and make a statement? And it's just about what I just explained to you about the occupancy of the vehicle is all I'm asking about.
You mean about the occupancy of my vehicle?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, if you could just sign and date and time, then I'll sign on the bottom there.
Is it a possibility to get a taxi once I get out of here?
10:26. Yeah, you get free phone calls here if you can figure that system out or the process there. Okay, so you dropped her off at school.
Yeah, I was already on the way home.
Okay, what number do you need me to reach out to?
Seth.
That you're giving me permission to go on your phone. No, that's-
All right, well then don't. I guess don't. I appreciate you saying that.
My guy's been hitting your guy. Is your guy injured?
I mean, if you had his number, I can.
I don't know if I'll call. I'll see if I can call taxi when we get out of here.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
All right.
We are going to end this video right there with Jason actually is in central lockup, about to get fingerprinted. And actually, they just released Jason. They fingerprinted him, but they didn't send him to see the judge. They just actually released him with 2 charges, reckless endangerment and hit and run. Jason did get a bond. The judge did write him a bond, which he was home, so he wasn't in jail when they gave him the bond, which just sheriff is very good people. They didn't put him in jail. They just released him the same day, and then they wrote him a bond a week later, which he had to sign and pay the bond. A couple of months later, Jason pleaded guilty. They dropped one of the charges, and he pleaded guilty on the other charge, which was reckless endangerment. They gave Jason 5 years of probation. They gave Jason 2 years of community service. He had to pay back. He had to pay like $10,000. He had to pay like $10,000 to fix the guy's car, which he totaled the car. So the car was totaled and the car was worth 10 grand. So Jason had to pay that 10 grand out of his pocket. So, but at the end of the day, he wasn't lying about the daughter. He was by himself in the truck. If he would have been with the daughter, it would have been way worse of charge, because that's putting a minor in danger. But he was honestly by himself when they did when they went and checked the background. What he told them that he dropped off, that he wasn't lying. He actually dropped off and he was on his way home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect example right here of how your stress could lead you into doing stuff that will bring you way, way down, farther down than where you're currently at. And the reason I'm saying this guy Jason, he's down. His company is bankrupt. He's going paycheck to paycheck. He's have to support his kid. His mortgage is behind. He's having personal problems left and right. But with all that going on inside of his mind, instead of him taking the time out to be like, okay, you know what? I have a lot of things going on right now that I'm trying to get up on my feet. A situation like that where somebody's trying to pass you illegally, yes, it's an illegal pass. Bro, let them go. You're going through so much trials and tribulation currently in your life. Your business is bankrupt. You live in paycheck to paycheck. You have to support your kid. You're behind on your bills. You only have one car that you could access to get up and go, to pick up your daughter, to run errands, to do business, to make money. And you're willing to put all that, you're willing to throw all that aside because of one person's bad behavior. That person, absolutely, what they did was completely wrong. They're trying to pass you in a no passing lane. Absolutely, they're wrong. But regardless, bro, sometimes it's better to just relax, take a deep breath, and move on. Because at the end of the day, look at what happened now. They end up taking his truck. They never gave him back his truck. He got back his truck when the case was over. Months and months, they held his truck. So all of those months, he have no money. That's the only how he was making money, with that truck. It's sometimes, guys, you have to take a deep breath and walk away. Because you have to think about what is going to come out of this situation. Is it good or bad? I know in the heat of the moment, you're probably not going to realize what you're doing, but you have to take a deep breath and just be like, this is not worth it. This guy trying to pass me in a no passing lane, is this worth my freedom by just letting this guy go? It's, bro, let him go, or it was a girl, let her go. Let them go. It's not a big deal, dude. Let them pass you, let them speed up, let them go. Take your time, man. We all go through problems, guys. We're all going through trials and tribulations in life, believe it or not. I want to ask you guys, please, on a different note. As I record this video, our great Pope Francis is going through a really tough time with his health. I want to ask you guys, please, if you could take the time out of your busy schedule, and please, if you could say a word of prayer to God and his family on behalf of our great Pope Francis. And please ask God and his family to guide him through the sickness he's going through into healthy and happier days. Our great Pope Francis, pray for each and every one of us every single day. So let's please show God and his family how much Mr. Pope, our great Pope Francis, means to us. Let's show God and his family how much we love Mr. Pope Francis. Let's please say a word of prayer for him whenever you guys get a chance. I would really appreciate it. Guys, please treat people the way you want to be treated. Sometimes in life, guys, not sometime, the majority of the time, is always best to walk away from petty situations, because at some time, I know you're not going to think about it right there and then, but it always leads into nothing good, always leading to worse. So just be the bigger person 99% of the time and walk away. Walk away. You have your health, you have your life. You don't have to worry about your freedom. Just walk away and let things be. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Always do what's right in the eyes of God and his family. Always make God and his family a part of your decision making every single day. Guys, no matter what you're going through, please be grateful and always stay loving.